Let's talk for a few minutes about your training. I understand that it's primarily one-on-one. Is that correct?
Yeah, the other two legs of our program are monthly training. And so we bring all of our clients together in a monthly workshop, and we train them over the year period of the program on about 120 different principles and skills that every salesperson needs to know and apply to be successful in sales. Then the other leg of the program, the third leg of the program, really is the one-on-one coaching. So on a weekly basis, we meet with each one of our clients for about an hour and a half. And during that hour and a half period of time, we take the training that they've learned in the monthly workshop and we adapt it specifically to that salesperson. No two salespeople are the same, no two companies are the same, and products are as different as can be. And so we take the training and adapt it so that salesperson can be successful in implementing the skills and the principles, and that's really what makes the program successful. No longer do people just know about something, but they know how to use it and they actually apply it. And the application of the knowledge is what brings the success. Now, we also hold salespeople accountable. They're held accountable every week for certain activities, and they're held accountable for reaching their monthly goals. But not just held accountable for reaching the goal, but we teach them and train them the things that they need to do to be able to reach their goal.
That's interesting. And about how long does the program last?
It's a 12-month renewable program. We have some of our clients that have been with us as long as 5 years. In some respects, we kind of take on the role of a part-time sales manager. Now, lots of companies that we work with have sales managers, but unfortunately sales managers get caught up in so many different activities that they never get around to training salespeople to be successful. So we do the training, and salespeople or sales managers can do whatever they do. But we found that we've had great success working with companies that have sales managers and companies maybe that don't have sales managers.
It sounds like a great program. Now, you also write a weekly column for UtahPulse.com, don't you?
I do. I've been doing that for about a year. Hopefully somebody out there is reading it. What I'm trying to do is share some of the principles and skills that we teach in our program and make them available to anyone who's interested in improving their performance. Again, we've been doing it for about a year, and there's lots of information out there, either on our website or on the Pulse. I believe you have a lot of those articles archived, and people can,
yes, that's correct.
People can learn a lot if they'll just go out and read the material and then find a way to apply it.
One last question. How does a person in sales, do they contact you and you evaluate their business and make a proposal? How does the process work for them to become involved with the business performance group?
The way the process works, if a company or an individual is interested in improving their sales performance, they contact us. We do a lot of contacting. A lot of our sales opportunities come through referrals, but we evaluate every salesperson before we enroll them in our program. There are some salespeople that we found are just not willing to make the changes and willing to put forth the effort necessary to be successful. We don't take everyone into our program, but once somebody enrolls in our program, then we have the obligation to make sure that they are successful. At the end of the program, we can't turn to the business owner and say, well, Bob didn't do all the things that he was supposed to do, and so if he wasn't successful, it was his fault, not ours. We take full responsibility. If they come into the program, we're responsible for them to reach the goals that have been set. In 10 years of training, we've had one person who didn't reach the goals that we had set for the program.
And does the company have involvement in setting those goals, or is that primarily between you and the salesperson that you're coaching?
Well, we work in harmony with the business owners, the people responsible for the sales performance in the company. And so the goals that are set in concert between what we believe the salesperson is capable of doing, what the company needs or wants the salesperson to be doing, and what the salesperson themselves believes they're capable of doing. It's a combined goal and effort salesperson has to buy into it, or they won't be successful. And if they don't do what we train them to do, they won't be successful either.
That's very interesting. Now, what's the best way for someone to contact the Business Performance Group?
Well, they can go out to our website, bpgutah.com, and there's plenty of contact information there. They can look us up in the phone book, but probably going to the website would be the best way that somebody could find out about our company, about our program, and then make a contact.
Very good. Thank you, Tim, for sharing time with UtahPulse.com.
Well, thanks so much for the invitation, Galen. I appreciate it.